One of the other things that we do in hybrid mixing too is we're using analog gear at certain different points in the mix process. Because I do a lot of mixing that has the potential to be recalled, or I have to move on from mix to mix very quickly, I tend to stick with just a couple of pieces of gear on my outboard side. And generally that's going to be a dangerous compressor and a dangerous backs, and that's on my master. We're taking the sum output of this dangerous D-box and we're going back into we're taking the sum output here and we're hitting the dangerous compressor, and then we're going through the backs EQ and then back into Pro Tools so that we can print to 2 tracks inside of Pro Tools. I came from the days of mixing on analog tape and consoles. So this setup is really, really familiar to me. That basically works exactly the same way as if I was sitting in that room mixing on an SSL. I've got my discrete channels of summing. I can insert my hardware wherever I want it to be, and then I'm coming back in to print into Pro Tools so that I have all my session data together, right? And then I can manipulate the 2-track however I feel like I want to. And I find that, especially the dangerous gear, it's very, very subtle stuff. It's not really meant to give you tons and tons of color. What it's meant to do is be super clean, super open, super punchy, super wide. And then I get my color in the box by using different plugins to affect individual buses, individual stems, individual tracks. The reason why I use this system this way is because these 2 pieces of gear are really, really easily recallable. There's stepped attenuators on the backs EQ, and then obviously this is set in stereo, and I can take a picture of this with my phone and attach it to my mix data, and I can instantly have a piece that I can recall really super, super fast. And so this is like a really sort of quick setup for me that I can take almost anywhere I want to go too. I mean, having just the backs and this and these 2 things together, I mean, it's 7 spaces in a rack. You got almost an entire studio there to do your mixing with. And it's a super high definition monitoring path that I know I can, repeat high quality mixes over and over and over again.